Hello, we're continuing to work on our end table legs, and so this set of three here go with this first table here, and then I created the other four for the table there in the back. So I ran them through my drum sander, and so each of these pairs of legs are all the exact same thickness. If you remember, one thing we're going to be doing is putting a taper on each leg, so I'll set it in the jig, run it across my flush trim router bit, and we'll get a leg that just has a slight taper to it. So that we are getting very, very close. So this evening I'll spend some time, if I zoom in here a little, you can see I've got to do some sanding. You want to do as much of that as possible before assembly to make it just a lot easier to apply the finish and not have to worry about it afterwards. This evening I will also glue up the legs to the tabletop, and one thing I've got to be critical is this needs to be exactly 90 degrees right here on all 8 pairs of legs. So I'll do that this evening. I will just use a clamp there at the top, so I'm not having to worry about gluing up both sides of each leg. And then once the tabletop end is dried overnight, then I'll go to the foot side, and then I'll glue those up, and then really at that point we'll be applying the finish to the entire tabletop leg, to the table, and making sure that we trim each of the feet so that the table is level on the floor. So thank you guys for following along on this project. It's been a fun project, and I've learned quite a bit.